Oh, you know what time it is. Welcome to another episode of Let's Rant. I don't know if that's what that was called. Let me check. No. It's called Are You Effing Kidding Me? Here we go. Now that we got that sorted. Welcome to another video where I rant about something very specific and very near and dear to my heart and basically get heated for 10 to 12 minutes for your entertainment purposes. Today's video, I'm getting heated just thinking about it. Have you ever had a dude say the words, "I know how guys think"? Let me start with my background in case you don't know me. I happen to have a lot of dude friends who I love dearly and who have been in my life for many a year. And there have been many a time where I've been speaking to a guy, a potential mate, as you may want to call them, and they have explicitly shown discomfort in terms of me surrounding myself with the male population. In specific, when asked by myself why they feel this discomfort towards my male friends, the line, "because I know how guys think," has surfaced so many goddamn times in my life that it's going to be this entire video. Listen. There are so many things wrong with this blanket statement that I have received by people on online dating apps, people I've actually dated. Honestly, some friends have probably said it. I mean, where do I start? One of my pet peeves is overgeneralization. I know how men think puts this umbrella over the entire male population that I cannot stand. To say that statement is to say that you believe that you know the intricate details of every single person who falls under the male category, and therefore you believe that any person who is a male only has the capacity to think in this way that you believe is a threat to us and our relationship. I personally thought that it goes without saying that humans in general are very intricate, very advanced, can vary in so many different ways that it is impossible to generalize the thought processes within an entire gender. Does that mean there's not a large percentage of guys who may think in a certain way? No, of course there are going to be similarities of certain populations. That does not mean that every dude that comes within my social circle that I pass on the street is constantly being like, "Yo, that's a smackable ass." Second thing that kind of pairs with the first thing is that knowing that there is a population of guys who fall under this statement of, "I know how guys think, all they care about is sex, blah, 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 blah." Don't you think that as a self-respecting, independent person that I would have chosen my friends selectively so that I am not surrounding myself with those people? It's not like I'm going to use the same reference as I did in my last video, but it's not like I'm out here trying to Pokemon collect all these dude friends and just surrounding myself with every single dude out there. No, I'm being selective as I normally would be with who I'm spending my time with, who I'm allowing to get close, and who I'm bringing forward with me into my life as a loving, supporting, sustainable friendship. To be honest, it's offensive to me to think that you would think that I'm surrounding myself with shitty people who behave like pigs. Like, are you telling me that you think my personality is that I want to constantly be around dudes who want to sleep with me? No. Third thing that also goes under the first thing, okay, of overgeneralization. I know how guys think covers the entire population of dudes, and you are a dude. Explain to me. Just explain. Are you the exception to the rule? Because I'm confused. If you're the exception, could the people that I'm hanging around with also be the exception? No, Sam. You're being crazy now, okay? No, it's only the guy that you're talking to that doesn't think that way because he's better than that. I ain't buying it, okay? If anything, you saying that statement is a direct reflection of how you think, and therefore, he is in fact the problem. Am I making any sense at all? I need to know. I need a breather. And I think what really triggers me is this idea that as someone who isn't a guy couldn't have any idea of how a guy could think. Like, sweetie, you're so naive. There's no chance you know, but I am a guy and I know. Like, trust me. As someone who has a lot of guy friends, who has dated people, and who is now talking to you, I have a pretty good sense of the disparities of mankind. To just know, like, you know how all guys think. I just can't. I can't. Please let me know if I'm not the only one who like gets hella triggered by these things. Because I think another thing is that I feel the need to defend my guy friends and the friendships that I've chosen, that line just triggers me beyond. I've even had conversations with one of my guy best friends being like, yo, wait, I have one more thing to say before we sign off. Bear with me here. The idea of I know how guys think, which directly relates to they just want to sleep with you. This goes back to the point of me being personally offended. But by saying that statement, what I hear is all of your guy friends are hanging out with you just because they want to sleep with you. And yes, this may be reading too deep into it, but personally, if that's what you think of me and you think that guys would only want to hang out with me to sleep with me, A, ouch. B, is that why you're talking to me? And C, are you trying to debunk all of my current friendships? This was actually the conversation that I had with my guy best friend, but he was basically saying, like, I hate this generalization of guys can only have one motive, one train of thought, one this, one that. Yes, there's obviously that piece of like, okay, if I see an attractive girl, sure, I want to mate with her. That is within my animal instincts. Where am I going with this? But as a complex human with values and intelligence and the ability to recognize priorities, guys are able to put those feelings aside to identify that a girl or whoever they may have originally been pursuing can offer them so much more than just sex. So for my guy friend that I was talking to, he was like, yes, maybe if all things were removed, I didn't know you, whatever. Like, I can't confidently say I wouldn't be attracted and pursue you in that way. But what I've gotten from our relationship is so much more fulfilling than anything that physical relationship could have offered me. Anyways, I'm starting to sweat now. It always happens when I film these rant videos. Let me know what your thoughts are down below and what pisses you off, because maybe it'll be in my next rant video if I agree. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.